Hey guys, Jafo here with another painting tutorial for you. We are working in the Warrior Priest versus the Shield Maiden Cyclops video. This is the first lovely individual we're going to be painting today. This is Ostara, the Paladin of Fury, or Furry, depending on which kind of way you prefer to say it. Fury being the correct one. So here is this lovely model. Let me see if I can get it to focus a little bit better. There we go. Look at that. She's beautiful with her bent sword. So we'll go through. Got a big pile of paints for you today. So this one's a little bit of a working one. All right. She does have a little bit of skin, so we'll hit that with some Cadian, some Kislev, and some Reikland Flesh Shade. Majority of her body, though, is going to be Retributive Armor and Liberator Gold, again with Reikland Flesh Shade. As always, she's got leather, so we use our leather formula, XV88, mixed with some Nuln Oil. She doesn't have any woody browns, so might not need dryad bark. I don't know. We'll check that later. Oh, and I got the wrong ink on that in there. Her cloak, we're gonna hit it with Xerxes purple, and give it a Careberg crimson wash. That'll give it like a purplish hue, I hope.
Already purple.
For her sword, it's gonna be lead belcher hit with Nuln Oil, and then highlighted with Iron Breaker. And then on her swords, there and there, looks like she's got gemstones, so we'll try our gemstone trick, Stormhost Silver, and then some Soulstone Blue. So the first things first, let's block out the heaviest color we have on her, which is going to be, of course, her armor. So I'm going to hit that with Retributive Gold. As always, give your pot a good shake before you apply some to your palette. Realize that you're painting stuff in way too much gold because you're doing a commission that is like 100% gold for a model, which sucks. And for this one, we're going to use our small layer brush. And on her, literally, it is everywhere that you see armor. So, playing the paint by numbers game. Go up all the way up to the tops of her thighs. She does have exposed thighs. Don't ask me why. That seems highly, I don't know, not even inappropriate, just like really bad.
Well, to show they're still a female.
So you got a little bit there,
Just
there,
exposed skin, it's
there,
fine.
her face. Best part, guys, you don't have to do a face on this one. So we got there, there, and then front and back of the shield. Oh, and you want to get these little straps. So there we go. I'm going to take care of that, and I'll be right back. There we go. We've got all of the gold applied to Ostara, and I mean, she already looks freaking amazing. So we're going to hit that now with some Reikland Flesh Shade, if I can find where it is. We just want to cover that all down, and that'll just make sure that gets all into the cracks and crevices on the model and make it look even better. So everything that you painted in gold, paint now with the Reikland Flesh Shade wash. I'll be right back. And there we go. We now have the Reikland Flesh Shade applied to her. Next thing to do is hit the next big item on her, which is going to be her, I guess you call it skirt, cloak, butt cloak thing. I don't know, all of this down here. We're going to hit that.
Billowing.
Yep, we're going to hit that with the Xerxes purple. So I'm just going to paint all of that, front and back. Be right back. There we go. We now have our dress cloak thing all painted purple. And she has more of a reddish hue on her card with the shadows. So we're going to give that a wash of Careberg Crimson. So once that's dry, everything that's purple, make it covered with Careberg. I'll be right back. There we go. We've got all of those additional colors added. As you can see, I've got the sword hilt or the sword blade done. I also went ahead and I heated it up and dipped it in cold water, and that more or less made it straight. It's actually kind of more wavy, but it's alright, it'll work. We got brown on the straps, brown on her there. I did the sheath in the brown all the way around. So now what we're going to do, we're going to do a lot of inking as my camera falls every direction. So on all of the browns, well, okay, not all of the browns, but on most of the browns, especially around her the bags, we want to darken those down with black, and that'll help give it that leather look. Okay. On the sword, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to do it across the cloth, the ties that are right there, and that'll bring that'll kind of differentiate that a little bit. On the sword blade, want to hit that. Her flesh tone I was actually going to wash and raise up, but it's so light and so much not there. I think I'm just going to leave it. So we're just going to leave her flesh tone the way that is. So I'm going to hit this, and when this is all dry, I'll be right back to show you what it looks like. There we go. We now have the null oil applied to our Ostara, the Paladin of Fury, Furry, whatever. She's looking pretty freaking awesome. I would stop right there if I weren't me. But, guys, I'm me. So we're going to keep going. So there's a couple of things that we need to do. And the first one we're going to work on is Liberator Gold. That's a brighter gold. We're going to use this in some different directions here. We're going to use that to kind of fill in the insets on this shield. So like this. And I'm going to take a look at her card real quick after I finish this paint stroke here. And her card, she's got some really bright spots on her armor. So if you notice here, this is brightening up the gold. So that's what we're going to aim for. We're going to aim for a little bit brighter spots on her. And I'm just going to play around with the highlighting a little bit. And I'll show you what that looks like when I'm done. I'll be right back. There we go. You can barely tell the difference because Liberator Gold is just a hair color of brightness. The biggest difference here is on the shield. But I used it to just kind of highlight in spots and kind of give her armor a little bit of, you know, here and there and make it look a little bit brighter in spots. I've gone ahead and tidied up my base so it's all cleaned up, which gives us the last two things that we need to do. Stormhost Silver and Soulstone Blue. With Stormhost Silver, we're going to take it right out of the pot because, well, we really only need like 2 or 3 brushes full, not even. We're going to go here. We want to hit this gemstone right here. And then there's a gemstone there and there. And yes, I'm shaking really bad, guys, because as I'm filming this, I'm just starting to get hungry and hangry and whatnot, so apparently the gem is only on the one side. That's cool. There we go. So that gets rid of the Stormhost Silver. And then finally the last step is the Soulstone Blue Technical Paint. And everything that we just turned Soulstone Silver, we're going to turn it blue. And that's just to give that gemstone look to it. And while the art itself doesn't have that, you could also go and make real fancy. You could take Soulstone and put it on the spike right there and make that a giant gemstone that's coming out. But there you go, guys. That is a completed Ostara, the Paladin of Fury, from the Warrior Priest versus Spear Maiden Cyclops expansion for Massive Darkness. if you guys haven't checked out this game or even checked out all my videos, you should do that. This is a pretty freaking awesome game. As you see me touching things up because I have paint where it doesn't belong because I was a little sloppy on painting my base. And again, as you guys see as I tilt your world, at arm's length is where you're going to see this for the most part. This has been another Jafo Paints video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. There will be plenty of content coming out, and that has been coming out regularly. We do a painting video every Monday. If you're still not motivated enough to paint, follow the link down below. Hit me up at facebook.com/WarhammerPP, and you can contact us about doing some painting for you. And that's it. That's what I got for you guys. Thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.